principals and teachers in China have been ordered to dine with students in school canteens. The government directive, which will take effect in April, was issued around mid-March. And while the public response to these new rules has been favorable, some say the solution lies not in tougher rules, but in the enforcement of existing rules. Lynette Lim with this report.
In March, a renowned public school in Chengdu was accused by parents of serving moldy and rotten food. The uproar resulted in clashes between parents and the police, as well as the investigation of at least 8 people responsible for food safety at the school. Although subsequent investigations found that some of the photos were doctored by parents, the case has gradually snowballed into a public row gripping the nation. It's highlighted the gaps in China's food safety regime and has prompted tougher action from the government. One new rule due to take effect is that school authorities must eat with students.
With these new guidelines, it doesn't really impact our school, SSIS, so much because even from the very early days that the school was founded 22 years ago, the school teachers, staff have always been eating with our students. In compliance with the local authorities, we also keep fresh food samples every day so that in cases of, let's say, food poisoning, we always have a sample that we can actually check and send to the health authorities.
Food safety incidents in China's schools are not confined to public ones. Just last October, a reputable private school in Shanghai, SMIC Private School, was investigated by the quality control watchdog for serving rotten tomatoes, improperly stored meat, and expired spices. And with a more educated and assertive Chinese middle class, there has been greater pressure all around to step up supervision of food safety and nutrition. Last October, the Shanghai Singapore International School invited parents to inspect its kitchen and canteen facilities. It intends to make this an annual affair, and with greater scrutiny on food safety in China, parents we spoke to expressed hope that they can play a greater role in supervising food safety standards. Guo Jun is a volunteer with her daughter's school committee on food safety.
我们平时呢，主要是有一个定期的对食堂的一个检查，然后还有学校、还有餐厅、还有家委会之间的一个沟通的一个常规的会议。我们还有一个微信的一个群，通过这个微信群呢，由我们这个3方来在里面进行一些讨论。这个讨论有每周的菜单的发布，大家会从营养啊、一些常规的担忧的这个各方面的角度来提出一些问题。
Another parent, Zhang Bo, whose daughter studies in a public kindergarten, says China's bid to improve food safety would remain empty words unless the tougher rules are accompanied with tighter enforcement.
相关的部门要有监督，要有抽查，然后要有相应的，比如说惩处的这个机制。学校知道，如果他在管理上不到位，那么有相关的违法的行为、违规的行为，他会受到很严厉的惩处。比如说，不仅仅是罚款，比如说全社会范围内的通报啊，比如说他学校的资质的降级。
The new rules have received a largely favorable response online. But beyond tighter rules and enforcement at the school level, analysts say the entire supply chain has to be improved.
There's like corruption within the supply chain, as in that it's broken. So, for example, like a courier who is working with the fresh foods, like they can already easily see if a product is already like molding or like broken or something. But like they are not really incentivized to report these issues. Like it will only give them extra work.
Despite breathtaking economic growth over the last 40 years, consumers in the world's second-largest economy still live in constant fear of taking toxic food or ineffective medicines. The most serious food safety incident in recent years occurred in 2008 and saw 300,000 children fall ill from drinking melamine-tainted milk. Lynette Lim, Channel News Asia, Shanghai.